Vítate, to som ja, každý sa mi strach. Tak mám na sebe, a to vstúpka, bude niečo podobné ako no, ako vidíte, sme Clockface, Game of Thrones. Máme bol, sme sa boli na to veľmi, ak si to nepamätáte. Hrali za Aliestera? Nie, Aliester, teda. Čo je vlastne nejaký červený ten mních? Nie mních, ten červený príst, no. Viete, jak je tá čarodenica, tá Melisandra, tak on je chlap, to som ešte nevidel, že by, ja si myslím, že sú iba tie mníšky, ale nevadí. Ale, tak teraz tu bude veľký útok, ako môžete vidieť, teraz tam, kde som minulé skončil, asi by ste si mali pozrieť ten vedľajší pravdactví znova, ale aby ste, a možno si to pamätáte, môžete to kecnúť. Unavený, druhá šichta, čo? Mám zajímavý symbol, taký zlobený meč. No počkaj, ideme sa s týmto porozprávať.
Ah, Alistair, there you are. Please leave us. So, you're not too unsettled by the situation here?
I spoke to Eliana. She has still not accepted my absence.
That's not surprising. She has suffered much since you left. She had toughened against the pain. But now that you are back, she would not know how to react.
I understand her anger. I pray for things to improve with time.
You are not the sole cause of her unhappiness. As I told you, Eliana took over managing the lands when your father began to fade. She moved heaven and earth to try to get River Spring out of this mire.
Our family has always served House Lannister with loyalty. What have they done to help us?
For 15 years your father refused to speak with them, but after his death, Eliana requested an audience with Queen Cersei Lannister. The audience did not go well, and the Queen will only help us once River Spring has a new lord at its head. So your sister worked towards this end. River Spring has belonged to House Sarwick for generations. Eliana has refused to marry a lord from any other house. So, the Queen has chosen a man for your sister.
Who is it?
Valar, your father's bastard son. Your half...
Valar? I left Westeros hoping never to hear that name again. He shares our blood. How can the Queen condone a marriage which goes against...
You realize that if Eliana were to wed another lord, she would take her husband's name. Being a bastard, it was the only solution to keep River Spring for House Sarwick.
Why choose Valar for a suitor? What does the Queen want?
From what I heard while accompanying your sister to King's Landing for her audience at court, Valar distinguished himself through his exploits. I know that the Queen enjoys surrounding herself with strong, devoted men. That is the case for Valar. By giving him this gift, she ensures his loyalty and increases her power.
But Valar was just a squire when he went off to war with me. It would take more than that to be a suitor worthy of our name.
Seeing him return alone from the war, your father blamed him for your disappearance. No matter how much Valar claimed to work for the prosperity of House Sarwick, your father wouldn't hear any of it. He cursed him and chased him away from River Spring for good. Your half-brother was mad with rage and left seeking vengeance. Apparently, he spent several years at the Citadel, using education to compensate for his low birth.
A maester cannot become a lord.
He never became maester, but stopped at the rank of acolyte. He learned the art of war, studied the higher mysteries, and forged links. He was then thrown out of the Citadel several years later for studying the forbidden arts. He's been a sellsword ever since. His reputation spread quickly, and royal ears heard of him. In 2 years, he went from simple soldier to the Queen's Guard. He moves in the shadows. The nobles of the court fear him.
Valar, he has taken too much from me already.
There is something else of which we should I do not believe that your father...
Are you sure?
Believe me, Alistair, I know this subject. The Strangler is a difficult poison to detect, but it leaves certain traces that cannot be caused by anything else.
No.
Did father have any ongoing conflicts which could have prompted someone to murder him?
I am not certain, but there are rumors of a possible culprit.
Tell me who it is.
This may overwhelm you, but the rumors say that it is your younger brother, Gawain.
Gawain? He was but a child when I left.
He and Lord Reynold had some serious quarrels, and he disappeared on the very night.
Why?
Maester Harwin, the people are...
With all of this festering discontent, he was only a...
Why would the people
Well, whereas everything quickly erupted, how did things... One man used this...
I think I know who leads them.
Tyrek. I heard some guards say...
Then that is where we must go.
Captain Ryman says that there are not enough of us to attempt an escape.
Where is Captain Ryman?
He is at the door.
Riverspring has already suffered. Riverspring needs me. I will not watch our land fall into
Very well.
I will do what must be done.
I am sure you will.
to trošku vadilo, že to nemám full screen, ale nebojte, už to máme full screen. No chlapi. Akože hento je symbol Sagli, ten zúdobený meč. A taký god, že Game of Thrones nepoznám. Nikto som nečítal, takže možno, že to bolo tam v knihe. Ale neviem, kam nám jazyk. Nechcem sa tam mám. Ideme. Zvukostelce, ak si pamätáte, dobre, som si zvolil, neviem, ako mi to pôjde. No sme nad tým vyhrali. Nad tým Itievom, počkajte, ten Raymond, či ak sa volá. No, a čo to teraz bude? Taká pekná vyhliadka tam.
Can't get close. Well, well, look who's here. Dear Alistair. What have you come for, my good cousin?
I hope you're thinking more clearly than you were earlier.
I have no lessons to learn from a coward.
Let's not start that again. Ryman, I did not come here to fight with you. What can you tell me of the situation here?
We've almost regained control of the southern part of town. My soldiers are about to clean it out. But in the marketplace there are still skirmishes between rioters and people loyal to our cause. Nobles who came for the ceremony are still being held hostage by rebels on the docks in the northern part of town.
Very well, let's go, Ryman. I want to see this for myself.
Really? His lordship would like to see this for himself? Well then, I'd be happy to accompany you to see this. I cannot wait to see you reason with this gang of peasants. I hope that blade at your belt is not just for decoration. Here, take my flask. You might need it.
Rig! Open this damn gate! We'll set everything on fire!
Vamos, Francis, olha aqui.
Ah, there you are, Captain. We were about to execute these men. They must learn who's in charge here. These people must have committed serious crimes if they are to be executed.
They were amongst the rioters. They must be guilty of something.
If you execute people without reason, the situation will only grow worse. Allow me some time to question.
What shall we do, Captain? These vermin don't deserve such kind treatment. But fine. Let's see what my cousin is made of.
Tell us why you're here, friend.
They started it! We just came to ask for something to eat! Shut your mouth, scum! You killed one of our men in the port and you will pay for that!
No, verdade. Co wiecie? To tutaj siedzenie, widzimy na tle, tak?
What is this man being accused of?
My lord, this man was sitting in the port, where the rioting broke out.
And you suspect that he is responsible for this unrest?
One of our guards was killed in front of the storehouse. Someone must pay for that.
This guard claims to have seen you at the port storehouse.
I was there with the others to demand food, my lord, but I'd already left when that guard got an axe through the head.
Let him go.
Very well.
This man was found near the dying body of one of our men. Look at him. He's pissed himself. You don't need more proof than that.
This man apparently killed a guard.
Everything leads us to believe it, my lord. We found him carrying an enormous knife.
What were you doing carrying a knife?
Well, because I'm an apprentice to the butcher in the marketplace, my lord. I use the blade in my work, nothing more.
Did you find him with the blade in his hand?
No, we found it in his pouch, but the blade was caked with dried blood.
Dried blood, you say? The blood would still be sticky and fresh if it belonged to our man. Let this man go immediately.
Very well, my lord. You're finally to die, you piece of shit.
I've nothing to do with all this. My lot kept out of it from the start.
I don't give a damn. You've been a pain in our arses for far too long.
For what crime do you wish to punish this man?
He belongs to an organised gang currently ruling over the port. They hold the merchants to ransom. They all pay with coin or their lives.
We have good relations with the merchants on the port. They appreciate our protection.
Protection? Don't make me laugh. We finally have the chance to get our hands on him. River Spring will be better off without him.
What were you doing during the rioting?
I live in the inn overlooking the port with some friends. We haven't set foot outside since the revolt started. A group of armed guards arrived and dragged me off in the middle of a game of cards. So, that is River Spring justice, huh? Quick executions without reason?
nie wiem. Może na burzę, potrzebnie smyk albo rodzenie, albo nie chodzi.
Send him to the dungeons.
Our friend already knows the way.
You're making a grave error, my lord.
You'll pay for what you did, whore.
I wish you had been in your squalid house as it burned.
What are you accusing her of?
She set fire to my house. I found the bitch admiring her work and celebrating.
Yes, I set the fire, and I'm proud of it. That monster deserves a lot worse.
If you set his house on fire, you do realize that a lord can cut off your hands for far less than that.
Please, don't cut off my hands, my lord. Your guard there. He took advantage of the rioting to violate my little sister. I found her in tears, unable to speak.
You can't call that rape. The girl didn't even put up a fight.
I'll get you and make you eat your own shit.
A fire started during the rioting, the rape of a young defenseless girl. You will both go to the dungeons of River Spring.
Are you done, my lord?
Yes, but no one is to take such decisions in the future without telling me first. Try to at least hear what they have to say before passing sentence. Is that understood?
Yes, my lord. So that is how you plan to quiet the rioting, by getting the townsfolk to side with you.
Open this gate. I'm going to town.
Understood.
Understood.
Open this damn gate! We'll set everything on fire!
Come on! Get out of here, lowborn!
Yeah.
So that is how you plan to quiet the rioting, by getting the townsfolk to side with you?
Open this gate.
Understood.
Clark, bloody lowborn.
Many men of the Watch are dying today.
There are so many people, and they are so well organized. Too organized for a simple rebellion.
I'm sorry, my lord. Tyrek asked us to keep him here for as long as possible. Do not kill us. We beg of you.
I suppose it would be unfair to kill you for so little.
Ah, your leniency shall not be forgotten.
You are completely mad. Nothing good will come of this revolt.
You'd better think well, Baker. If you're not with us, you're against us.
Please, Preston, just listen to yourself. We've lived in the same town since we were little.
What's going on here? Attacking the castle guards wasn't enough for you. You have to fight amongst yourselves too.
Ah, there are the guards. Milords, we are faithful to House Sarwick, and we're trying to calm them, but it's impossible to make them listen to reason.
Traitors! You wish to continue living in squalor and eating only what the lords shit out?
Silence! I am the son of the late Lord Sarwick. Who is behind this revolt?
He's a merchant who works at the port, goes by the name of Tyrek. He's well respected by the people of River Spring.
At least he's one of ours! He suffers with us and fights with us! He's the only one who's dared to act while we die in squalor!
I understand. I will ask that food from the castle be distributed, but first you must stop this revolt.
You would do that? Swear by the Seven, and we will put down our weapons.
The Seven are not my gods. I swear to keep my word by the divine light of R'hllor.
I know nothing of your god, but I trust your word.
The people will never be abandoned again. Trust me.
My thanks, my lord. I was so afraid the situation would get out of hand.
Unfortunately, River Spring has seen too much of its own blood these last hours.
Tyrek promised them that there would be no innocent victims, and those poor sods believed him.
Giving up the castle's food like that, the villagers will be thankful for it, but it won't last for long.
Shit! The captain of the guard! Not a step further, or we will kill all of these lords!
Bastards! They're going after the burial guests. How do you want to proceed, Alistair?
People of River Spring, I am Alistair Sarwick. Why are you attacking these innocent people?
We've been dying of hunger for years, while these lords and ladies with their jewels just strut around us like peacocks.
Start by letting these people go. Nothing can be resolved while you still threaten them.
Free them? You must be joking. The port's merchants are all penniless. We ask only for enough to buy new wares and reopen our stores.
Our lands are sick and the castle is low on coin. But these lords here are under my protection, and Riverspring will pay for their release. Ryman, hand them your purse. Eliana will repay you at the castle.
You have some guts. I'll make sure you repay me. Here, beggars. Now get out of my sight.
Thank you, Lord Alistair. You acted like a true lord.
Your talents as a diplomat are equal to your father's, Alistair.
Your compliment warms my heart, Garrison. You should take advantage of this calm to go home. The situation here should return to normal soon.
You're right.
You acted admirably, my lord.
What were you doing, ferryman?
The lords wanted me to help them leave the town, but these brutes attacked us before I could cast off the moorings. It's a good thing you arrived when you did. I didn't think I'd make it. Let me know if I can return the favour one day.
My Lord Sarwick, Tyrick, the leader of the revolt, has turned up at the castle doors. He will only negotiate with you.
The traitor finally shows his face. It's time to put a stop to this madness.
Do not take this man lightly. Guard, tell him I'm on my way.
Very well, my lord.
Okay, to by som dal asi na budúce. Takže, dámy a páni, ďakujem vám za pozornosť. Určite nezabudnite dať like, odber, koment a dúfam, že sa vám to páči, že som opäť začal. Opäť som natočil ďalší part na túto hru, neviem, aká bude účasť, ale mňa to akože zaujíma, že to tam vlastne bude, takže by som rád ocenil, keby ste fakt aj vy to ocenili a dali tam nejaký ten lajčík a tak nejakú podporu, samozrejme, a to vám ako tvorcu poteší a bude pre mňa ľahšie mám tvoriť ďalšie bajky a ďalšie videá, takže buďte na seba dobrí. Čau.